There is no like heart attack, smoking rock. The arc is gone. I had a heart attack, smoked crack. This guy lit somebody on fire. Oh, hello, Rob White here, and welcome to Season 2 of Who the F is Rob White, the podcast where I hang out and tattoo fellow stand-up comics. My guest today is Mr. Will Maccaro. Will?
Hey, everybody. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, we're doing a pretty cool one today. It's from a design I had in my rack of designs, something I hand-painted. Except we changed the lettering around to New York or nowhere. That's your little phrase there.
Yeah,
but yeah, the old Greek coffee cup with the New York City flying rat pigeon coming out of it. Let's get started.
And what kind of flowers are those? Those are poppies? There's like in tattoo speak.
Like just tattoo flowers. I don't, they're just kind of fun, silly. Yeah, you just leave it there. Just sort of whatever.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to traditional tattooing. It's, there is, but it's its own kind of weird entity.
It kind of feels good.
It's a weird kind of feeling. People say that all the time. That they kind of like it, but they don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never like getting tattooed. I think it sucks every single time. People are like, oh, it's a massaging feeling and whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm always just like, get it over with. But when it's done, it's cool and you get to keep it forever. And that's kind of badass.
Yeah.
You've got quite a few.
I do. Tony's got a pretty heavy hand too.
Yeah, it was at Tony Silva, right?
Yeah, he's the man. He
did the shine box and the...
He did the shine box, he did this thing, he did the mermaid, he did both of these. Yeah.
Scuba diver's cool.
The scuba diver's fire. I love it. It's my favorite one, I think. Yeah.
Perfect.
And the shine box is cool too.
And then I like this one you got here. What's this one here?
Oh, shut the fuck
What's that, dude? Oh, that's sick. A lot of people don't like.
Oh yeah, can we show the fucking horrible tattoo?
It's like a box of Chinese food or like a McDonald's Happy Meal next to the Empire State Building. Is that like that? Is that 9/11 happening in front of us? Like
it was. I wish it was supposed to be the New York skyline, like from Brooklyn. It's not my. I was on a lot of heroin, and I also got this one. The funny story about this one.
Oh, the Wu-Tang
Clan. The Wu-Tang prison tattoo. It looks like it was done in a cell block, but I'm at Royal the other night. And we're talking about shitty tattoos, and Kevin Lenahan is there.
Yeah.
Very funny guy.
Kevin has a lot of. He's got a lot of choice pieces.
So he goes, oh, I have a Wu-Tang tattoo, and he pulls up his sleeve, and he has literally the same exact Wu-Tang tattoo. It's like fucked up in the same places.
That's hysterical. Yeah, Wu-Tang tattoos are all right though. Like you could do any which way with that, and it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna cover that one up.
You should get another Wu-Tang tattoo over it.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do. No one will ever get it, I guess, because it's stupid. But I want to get a Wu-Tang clam. So a clam with the Wu-Tang symbol, and then I want to write Wu-Tang clam ain't nothing to shuck with.
Ooh. That should be like a drink at an oyster place or something.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like, I don't know if they would enjoy that. Like, people that eat oysters, I don't know if you know this, but they're not familiar with the culture of the, Wu-Tang.
Well, it's weird, like, because now we're, like, old. Like, we're older now than our parents, like, drunk friends were when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's what we were thinking is, like, those were adults.
No, I am an adult, and I don't have any kids, nor do I want any, but...
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm definitely the bad... you don't have any kids, right?
I don't have any kids. I want a kid.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I want to fuck one up, yeah.
That's terrible. That's
No.
What do you mean exactly? Like
no, I just like it fascinates me when you, especially as I got older and I like slowly started turning into my father. I realized that I want a kid.
Now,
and I want to try to not fuck it up.
so you and your dad not a good or good relationship?
No, me and my dad had like a good enough relationship. He died like a year and a half ago.
Oh shit. Okay.
Rather unexpectedly. He was like sick for a while, but yeah. But my dad was mad funny. I fucking love my dad. He was a good dude.
But you want to have kids to try to like fix what you didn't get?
Yeah, I think so. I think that I feel like there were things that, and a part of it was things that I did as a son. I'm not saying that it was my dad that did it all wrong, you know?
Right. So,
but
to try to like do it over, like, well, I guess that's a good reason, because I feel like a lot of people want kids. And I really seriously believe this. I think that they want kids because they just want to have a smaller version of themselves that they could dress up. Like, you remember, like, when it's a big, what do they call them, little pocket dogs? You know, like little Paris Hilton, you kind of feel like, put little outfits up. I see some people, and I'm like, you just wanted to buy cool sneakers
for a little you.
For a little baby. Like, you want to give them the shit you didn't have, but not in a good way.
Yeah, but, like, so my dad... he always wanted what was best for me, but he didn't always convey that effectively. A good example of this was I'm getting a BB gun. It's my 13th birthday. I'm allowed to get a BB gun. And I wanted one with like a scope and a clip that had like a bunch of different shots in it.
You were gonna take out local critters.
Yeah, but though that's not the fucking, if you really want to take out a local critter, you want like a Benjamin Sheridan that you pump up like 20 times and shoot one fucking, and it'll shoot a hole in a fucking fence.
All right, yeah.
So that's the one my dad got me, and I was like upset because it wasn't the one I asked for. But then in hindsight, he was right, you know? There's a lot of that kind of shit.
I get that, where you wanted the flashy, something with you've got a magazine.
Yeah, but like, no, that thing doesn't like even break the skin.
This thing.
And he bought me what was essentially like a 22.
Yeah, it was like a hunting pellet gun. Hunting air rifle.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what? I get it.
And it was just like, it's neither of our faults. We just didn't connect on it, you know?
Yeah, but that's kind of firearms in general. Are you into guns? Do you like guns?
I like guns. I'm a casual. Yeah.
I feel like everybody, when they get their first firearm, they always just buy, like a pistol grip shotgun, like
I have a
shoot it with one hand.
500.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But then you get to be like a little older, and you're like, who's firing this thing with the pistol grip?
Yeah.
Like that was, what was that movie, The Terminator, where he does that one-handed, fires the 12 gauge.
Yeah, right.
And then you get a little older, and you're like, nah, it would have been better to get that like the Remington with the full stock and the
I want to get an AR for when Civil War II hits.
Oh, Civil War II.
Civil War II is gonna be dope, dude.
Civil War II, Electric Boogaloo. We were literally just talking.
No, but like, I don't know what's gonna pop off first, World War III or Civil War II.
What if it's together? Oh man.
Oh my god.
That'd be annoying.
It's like a Marvel movie.
For a long time I was all worried about when's the next war coming. We gotta prepare our house. I have to have a gas mask and food in the bucket buried in the... And then I started to realize that I'm almost like 300 pounds, and I'm not really so good with the anxiety and the blood pressure and all the other stuff. So what's essentially going to happen is I'm just gathering stuff from my neighbors, Like, it'll pop off, and it'll be like, all of a sudden the first bomb will go, oh my God, and then I'll clutch my chest, and I'll just die. And I'll be like, oh, cool, I'm glad I have all this food that'll last me, 7 months. And
dude, I have to say, I had a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, you did have one.
And I was a little unimpressed with the physical pain of a heart attack.
I do tell on this one because it just seems
I just feel like if I'm going to say like, oh, I had a heart attack, like I feel like I should have been like on my knees, like clutching my chest, like and I was just like burping a lot, And I went to the emergency room and I was like, oh man, I keep burping, my chest hurts. And then they were like, oh yeah, you had a heart attack. I feel like I'm stealing some valor when I say like I took.
Yeah. So wait, ultimately what happened there? Like how much blockage, stents, what was your...
The angiogram is a funny process because you're awake for that. And I'm laying on a bed, and they have
they put the
cameras in me, and there's a camera above me, and I can see a four-way mirror, like a GoldenEye, like playing GoldenEye. But two of them are like my vitals, and then one is a camera that's like going through my arteries, and the other one is a X-ray of my chest, like of the heart. So they're like showing me all my arteries. And they're like, oh, this one is, like 20% clogged, which is like a normal amount for someone that drinks and smokes or whatever. And then they showed me one that was 0% clogged, and then another 20% clogged, and then they showed me the one that was 100% clogged. And it looked like the computer like froze. It was like a still image. And at that moment is apparently when I had my quote-unquote heart attack, and my heart rate like flew to the roof.
You know what I think it might have been? It might have been that they were blocking the artery with a fucking camera. I mean, don't you think?
Whoa, don't you know? Well, no, they just...
Maybe it's like, why is there not enough blood flowing through this heart right now? I don't know, because we have a camera.
I mean, yeah, but it was pretty sweet. I got to see, I got to see it happen.
And that didn't
like those cable cameras in the NFL, like...
What, the one that flies over the middle of the...
yeah, eventually that's going to get in the way, but it's pretty sweet.
I get panic attacks, so I'm always thinking I'm having a heart attack. I've had so many fake heart attacks. Like thousands of just fake ones,
Yeah, do you do the breathing thing where you gotta...
Everything goes wrong. Like, I feel like I'm dying.
No, but if you ever start having one of those, try to hold your breath for 5 seconds and then exhale for 5 seconds and then hold your breath for 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds.
No, yeah,
That's
would
what
be.
I do, yeah.
That would probably, but every other second, I'm just like, you're dying though.
Yeah,
so you're like, hold your breath but you're almost dead. So, I don't know what to do. It's really hard. It's really. Do you ever have a panic attack?
I have.
It's still the stupidest effing thing.
Yeah, one time I had one while I was smoking crack.
Oh, well, you know what? That's a good story right there. From heart attacks to smoking crack, it's the Will Maccaro story.
It was not my proudest moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd kind of be weird if you were proud of that. Smoking crack. Oh, tell that tale. All right, good one.
I mean, it's really not much of a tale. I was smoking crack, had a panic attack.
Yeah, but I feel
Called
like...
the ambulance on myself.
But how does one begin to smoke crack? Because here's the thing that I think most people are very confused about. It's just like... I don't even know how I'd start to get it. You know what I mean? Like, how does one even, like, begin to...
Oh, man. It's a tangled web we weave.
You just had the right place at the right time.
No, all right. This is
someone offer it to you. Like, how does it start?
This is a crazy story.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we need.
I used to work for my Aunt Sue, and Aunt Sue was a big believer in second chances. She would often hire people from the neighborhood. I think that she met at like AA meetings that were like fresh out of jail and looking for.
All right, so she was in recovery then.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And she would hire. She hired this kid Chris. His actual name was Marvin, but he was saying to call him Chris. And
that's your red flag number one.
Yeah, and Marvin lived in Bed-Stuy. I would come to understand that he lived in a literal trap house.
There's your second and third flag right there.
Yeah.
Bed-Stuy trap house.
He lived in an apartment building that he had just like taken control of. And
is he Jewish?
No. No, he was a black guy.
Well, his name was Marvin.
His name was
come
Marvin,
on, I had a shot there.
His name was Marvin, and he used to fight pit bulls and he sold crack. But me and Marvin were friends. He was.
Yeah, you got to be friends with that guy.
He was cool, and I used to sell him weed. I used to sell him pounds of weed, and he is the first person that ever gave me crack. He also, we would buy weed for me. So one day this guy disappears, right? And I don't think anything too strange of it. I feel like he's probably been arrested for the squat house or whatever. So years go by, and I'm hanging out with my friend Zach, and Zach goes, yo, what happened to Marvin? Remember that guy? He used to have the best coke. And we look him up, and he's in jail for the rest of his life. Because he sold this guy a Lincoln Navigator. He said, here, take the guy gave him half the money, and he was supposed to come back in a month with the other half. He never came back. So Marvin and his friends gathered this guy up, took him into the basement of the trap house, duct taped his head shut, doused him in fucking gasoline, and set him on fire.
You're never going to get your money back from that guy. No. He's on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I think at that point, I don't think he had the money on him.
He wasn't a good businessman.
Yeah, no.
So, but did he get the Lincoln back?
I don't believe so. I mean, he's in jail for the rest of his life, so I don't really think it matters what assets went where.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he was like the nicest guy ever.
Well, yeah. I mean, what?
I knew his daughter. He had a daughter.
He was a good father, I heard. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I've lived I have a checkered past, I'll tell you that much.
You have... It's good. It's good. I think it's good. How do you spell nowhere again?
Yeah, please. It's one word. We had to Google it.
N-O-W-H-E-R-E.
We had to Google if nowhere was one word.
I don't know. Man, you had some good... Well, this is definitely some better stories than other podcasts, you know.
Oh, dude, I have so many of them.
These are fun stories, you know. These are tales of woe and... So where do you go from this part? I don't even know what to go on. Like, smoking crack and having heart attacks. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking segue, is what I'm trying to say. There's no, like, heart attack, smoking rock. The arc has gone, I had a heart attack, smoked crack, this guy lit somebody on fire. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
We never got to the guy on fire was supposed to be you explaining how you smoked crack, but instead you were like, no, let me tell you about a guy named Marvin that burned a man alive.
Well, yeah, dude, Marvin was a good guy.
And then you guys were like, well, fuck it, Marvin's dead. Let's smoke this leftover crack.
Yeah, I smoked crack. For the first time, I was in Florida. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd.
It was Florida. I mean, I feel like...
The Sunshine State for shady people.
Dude, why is everyone from Florida like...
A fucking piece of shit.
Oh, you're like, where are you from? I'm from Florida. And I'm like...
Checks out, buddy. Yeah, Florida. Not the best people in Florida. But I was down there, and I was like very far away from home. I didn't think anyone was ever going to find out, and I smoked a little crack while I was down there.
Now, had that always been something you'd want to do in your life? Was that like on the...
No.
I mean, I'm not even joking because I definitely...
No, but boy, am I glad I did it.
There's stuff that's...
It was...
There's stuff on the list that you don't necessarily want to... But you're
yeah, we got, whoa, what a feeling that was.
I kind of would love to know what some of these drugs feel like.
Yeah.
But
smoking crack feels great. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just like Superman kind of feeling, or what's
you feel like Mickey Mouse for 15 seconds.
That's it?
I don't know.
Really?
You feel like there's the first initial 20 to 30 seconds after you exhale is the real, like... And then
it sounds like Whippets.
No, but it's like much more biometric. Your fucking heart starts racing. You're like, you start like sweating, like actively. It's a bit of a rush.
So you start actively dying
Yeah.
immediately.
You come very close to death. Yeah. But boy, it feels great.
Oh, you know what? This
Chris.
You almost die before it feels great.
But boy, what a night.
Is there any hangover around there?
Oh yeah,
You know,
you
people
feel
do coke, you get that
feel
feeling.
absolutely exhausted for days after a good crack run. It'll tucker you out, the crack pipe, but
So it's not like cocaine on steroids. It's just...
no, it is like cocaine on steroids, but like cocaine, you'll feel shitty the next day. You smoke crack, you feel shitty for like a week.
Oh man, See, that's why I'm glad I never did some of these drugs, because people say that they're so much fun that I know I would enjoy it. You know?
Yeah.
And then you're like, I already got enough shit that I enjoy that I shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just like, that's expensive now.
Oh yeah.
It's funny, I put drug use in the same category as like golfing, you know? Like, I don't want to go.
I would love to do meth, I just can't afford it.
I know, I mean, I'm in the meth pro store, and I'm like, oh, I don't have that pipe. But maybe my wife will get me that pipe for Christmas, you know, if I tell her. You got me the one. I was just up my game for sure. My cousin used to work for a guy that smoked crack, and he used to always do like crazy shit. He had a basement, and it was like an arcade there, and he would just get completely naked in his basement and just be like playing like video games at like arcade consoles.
I believe
and shit.
it. Yeah.
And he used to call him he called him the naked crackhead for the longest time. And I'm like, and my cousin was always, you know, telling me, oh, the naked crackhead owes me money again. And I'm like,
He said he didn't have his wallet on him, and in fairness, he didn't have any pants on, so.
but crack is crack is one of those drugs where I feel like we put it into a category of like a drug that only the most degenerate, falling apart people are doing it. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that you hear about that are like big time CEOs of companies that are smoking crack.
Like my man.
Well, you got your guy. Mike Lindell.
Went from crackhead to CEO.
This is absolutely true.
Wrote a book about it. You should read it.
Dude, I love that bit.
I fucking love
that bit.
Halloween was so much fun.
Oh, you went as Mike Lindell.
And I was in full. I did 2 10-minute sets, full Mike Lindell.
Wait, you did 2 sets on Halloween?
The night before Halloween, I did.
Oh, okay.
Tansy show at US Brews, and then I went to Station and ran the light a little bit.
Should I try to turn your arm a little bit, like maybe that way? That'll work. Yep. You ran the light.
Ran the light at Station, yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. You can run the light sometimes.
Yeah, that's all right. If it was a problem, he would have stopped me. He didn't really even like. I don't even think it was timing me.
Fucking comedy, man. It's the stupidest, best high.
Oh my god, it's the best feeling in the world.
And I say that, and I mean, like, okay, you smoked crack, so let's.
I've done all the
compare.
drugs, and the best feeling.
Is it really the best though?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm romanticize it or something. I've like always wanted to be a comedian since I was like a little kid.
Right.
But that's the best feeling in the world is when you get up in a room full of absolute strangers, and then like half of them come up to you like, "Yo, that was funny." It's just the best feeling in the world.
I honestly feel like it is drugs.
It really is, yeah.
And
you're just like, oh my god, thanks for coming out.
And everyone's just like, oh, we're going home now. And I'm like, we're not going home. I just fucking killed.
Yeah, we're going
now. I gotta go, and we gotta do something else. What else are we gonna do? You ever kill, and you're like, everybody's like, I'm so tired. It's like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I want to go get fucked up now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want this weird dopamine high to end.
At least come to the diner with me.
Yeah, at least, eat like it's true. Get a cheeseburger in, and you're fine. Give me a cheeseburger and a Heineken, and I'll be okay.
Yeah. We don't have any good 24-hour diners anymore, dude.
100%. That's the problem.
What the fucking happened? Hop on Palace was Not that it was the best diner, but you could go there at 3:30 in the morning and get a fucking mediocre Eggs Benedict.
It's just something about it is good though. I blame all of it on COVID, and I blame all of COVID on Dr. Fauci. This makes me feel better about myself. So when I think of the diners being closed, I just think it's fucking Fauci's fault. You know, like he's some kind of Scooby-Doo villain in my brain, and I'm not gonna be happy until he put him in stocks.
You pull off his mask, and it's really just the Jews.
I mean, who else would it be?
I mean,
listen, it's not going to be a Norwegian man, right? 24-hour diners were awesome. I remember seeing the one thing I always thought was really cool about doing comedy in 24-hour diners was the fact that if you went into a diner at like 1 o'clock in the morning and looked over, and I'm dating myself now, and you looked over in the smoking section, and you saw a table of like 8 to 10 people sitting there that didn't belong together. You know, some like young hip hop kid, old grizzly Vietnam veteran, a lesbian girl. It was going to either be an AA group meeting that just got let out, or stand-up comics. Because they both look exactly the fucking same.
It's a lot of the same rhetoric, really. Keep coming back. Works if you work it.
One day at a time.
You're supposed to stay for the whole thing. You gotta.
It is a
respect people when they're sharing.
A lot of AA is
it's the same fucking shit.
Same shit as open mics. I wonder if other areas of the country had as much of an obsession with 24-hour diners as the Long Island, Jersey, New York area.
Oh my god, dude! It was I
feel like we don't have that in like Oklahoma.
No, but they have Waffle Houses.
Waffle House is something.
Waffle Houses fills that same hole. It's just a different plug for that same hole.
Put this over here, so I got my reference.
I'm surprised I'm not bleeding more. I'm on blood thinners.
Why on blood thinners?
Because I had a heart attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And now,
we covered some bases.
I don't mean to get into the conspiracy shit because I swear to God,
we should get into it.
I swear to God. I was never that guy that was like, oh, the fucking vaccines are putting slugs in your blood or whatever. But
that's a good one. I like that one.
I fucking my experience as a cardiac patient has made me reconsider some stuff.
Oh, like what? I love conspiracies. I'm not one of those people that gets all upset about them.
When I had my heart attack, they told me, oh yeah, you're going to be on blood thinners for a year, and then they're going to take you off.
You're never getting off of it.
And now, like, it's been going on 2 years, and my doctor is telling me, like, no, you're not going to come off these. And I'm like, but they said I would only be on it for a year. And he's like, yeah, well, that's like what we used to say, but now we say this. And I'm like, when did that change? And he's like 3 years ago. And I'm just like,
when they realized how much money.
Okay,
there's money to be made.
Yeah.
Why would they ever just be like, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. I don't think we're breaking any barriers or walls or whatever you want to call it here. When you say that these doctors, they're not looking out for your health. No. It's a business, and they're really happy to be in business, and they don't want to lose business.
No.
They don't want to lose money. So when it comes around to things like the vaccines and all that, they're just going to give you as many as possible. It used to be you get vaccinated and that was it. You got a vaccine. Yeah. But now they're like, oh no, but you have to keep getting them.
Well, people, I think it's true that birth control was one of the first pills that they were just like, you just take this shit every day. And that's it. And that was like not that long ago. And now it's just like everything is like you just take it every day.
Oh yeah, the whole thing is crazy. We're like, you're a conspiracy theorist for not believing in the thing and the science. I'm like, I think that science, the scientific method and all that, amazing. Should be something we employ all the time. That's how things get solved. But also, let's not lie about things, The science is wrong a lot. And then when they're wrong, they never do. They should have to get up on stage and do an apology. Like, when someone does something crazy, some country star drops the N-bomb when he's getting in his Toyota pickup truck or whatever, and he 3 in the morning, and he has to go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, blah, blah, blah. I think the same thing should apply when scientists say crazy shit.
Yeah, but they'll never be like that.
No, they're
It's
just
crazy.
like,
The fact that they're not holding the pharmaceutical companies accountable for the vaccine damage is like wild.
well, the fact that it's legally, they don't have to because of laws protecting them. So that was my main thing in all that. When people are like, you have to get the vaccine, I'm like, yeah, but what happens if they're wrong? What happens if anything? And they're like, these people have they don't lose. You know, they don't lose.
No, they don't lose.
I don't like it.
You know what was great? Oxycontin.
Oxy.
When that came out, whoa! What a banger that was.
That was
That was our Quaaludes.
that's the main contributor to the rise in heroin, opioid.
Oh my God!
That's
was it
another
ever?
reason why I didn't trust any of the shit during COVID. Was like,
Dude.
maybe because I was riding as an EMT and I went to so many heroin overdoses. It was like Narcan. And then one day I remember when I was fire commissioner, I looked up and I was like, who is making all this Narcan?
Dude.
I'm like, oh, the people that make the Narcan make Suboxone, and they also make Oxycontin, and they also make Vivitrol. And I'm like, they basically have the lockdown on this. So when they were like, hey guys, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, fuck you.
Dude, and then you have like patient brokering that goes on in like South Florida. They have these like rehabs where like they like get people to relapse just so they can go back to rehab, and they like bill the insurance companies.
Wow, that's a wild.
Yeah, it's like a scam. People go to jail for it. It's like fucking crazy. But the whole healthcare system in regards to opiates is so ass backwards and fucked up in this country. My best friend in the world, the reason that I call my show the Hamburger Club.
Oh yeah, good idea. Because explain the Hamburger Club too first before we even do that. Because people are like, "What's a Hamburger Club?"
Shameless
No,
plug.
but it's cool. You have a really cool concept, so it's not really
thank
plugging.
you.
Talking about something that's good.
So I do a show the last Sunday of every month. It's at a bar in St. James called Comiskey Park. I call it the Hamburger Club, and I built a whole set. There's like light up podiums and buzzers, and I pull comedians out of a bucket 3 at a time, and they compete in a Jeopardy style game show where the categories are all really fucked up, and there's a stand-up component. It's like comedy Jeopardy.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's been a lot of fun so far. The last one didn't go too well. But the next one is November 24th. I'm very excited. Terry McNeely is on it.
Out here on Long Island. Long
Yes,
Island.
sir. Long Island.
If anybody's watching in like Wisconsin and they're like, I don't know what this is.
But yeah.
But why was it?
So I'm talking about the travesties of COVID and the opioid epidemic and as they affect my life. So my friend Joe is the best guy ever. He is on his way home. He's just kind of struggling with opioid addiction, but he's been doing good, and he's on his way home for Christmas. He's going to see his family. They're old, so they make him take a COVID test before he comes home. He fails, which, in hindsight, he failed a COVID antigen test, which just meant that he had the antigens in his nose. It didn't mean that he had COVID.
Everyone had COVID.
But
it was
like
just
that's
whatever.
like just to point that out at this point in the story. But he had been exposed to it, so they have him go home and quarantine by himself at his apartment in Queens the week between Christmas and New Year's. And on New Year's Eve, they found him dead.
Overdose.
Yeah, over a hot pill. He bought one OC30 and it killed him.
That sucks.
Because it was a pressed fake fentanyl pill. So and it's just the saddest thing because he's like the last kid that ever deserved it.
A lot of people died during COVID from non-COVID shit.
Yeah.
Could have been avoided. But you think about it, like here you go, you got a guy that's in recovery who's trying not to do drugs, and you're giving him every reason oh, go home, be lonely
All
on
your
the
all your
holidays.
roommates are gonna be gone. You're gonna be there by yourself.
You can't go to your meeting. You can't go to your doctor.
Yeah.
You can't, you can't socialize with your family on a holiday.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you're like, oh, you know what might be kind of fun? Revisit my my drugs. Alcoholism went through the fucking roof.
Oh
And
my
they
God.
knew exactly what they were orchestrating.
Yeah.
And then people would sit back and be like, you're a
That
conspiracy
shit
theorist. I'm
was pretty dope though in the beginning, dude. In early fucking COVID. You ever show you my COVID tattoo?
what do you have, a COVID tattoo?
I have.
All right, where is this?
It's on my ankle here. It is a beer bottle with a crown on it, and it says COVID-13.
That's
And
awesome.
I got it on March 13th, the day Tom Hanks got diagnosed. It was like the last day of real life. I got that tattoo, and then the whole world shut down.
That's classic.
Yeah.
I drew a whole sheet of COVID tattoos, and I thought, oh, these are gonna sell, and no one got it. Like I
drew it myself on the back of a train ticket, and I was like, it was Friday the 13th. I was like, will you
And
do
you
that?
just went down to the shop, and
I
they were
got
like,
it at,
fuck it,
what
let's
is
do
the
it.
place in Center Reach? Twisted something?
Clockwork?
Clockwork.
Clockwork. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's a good one. But, well, the point of the story is, don't do opiates. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you circle it back to that.
Gotta get back on track with a message for the youngins.
Try to do the right thing around here, even when the right thing is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
that part. Yeah, you like telling stories that don't circle back. You do the weave.
I go weave a bit.
Trump weave.
I'll take that as a compliment. But the Hamburger Club was the name of our group chat with our 6 best high school friends. One of which is Russ Silberman.
So wait, you went to high school with Russ?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just knew him from the same bar. I thought you guys both hung out at Comiskey Park.
Russ, I've been stuck with Russ for a long time. Yeah, I love him to death. He's, you gotta
Russ
get used to him.
Silberman
But I
is
was
the most annoying best person.
Russ Silberman was 7th grade. He was new to the school, and I was at lunch. I was in trouble because I had been throwing mini muffins at the lunch aid.
Nice.
So I had to sit at my table by myself in the corner, and I saw Russ do 2 laps around the cafeteria with his lunch tray, looking nervous, like he didn't know where to sit. And I was like, "Yo, come here." And that's how I know Russ.
And you made him suck your dick?
Yeah, I was like, "Fucking."
You were like, hold my
Get
pocket.
get under the table.
Hold my pocket as I walk around the
It'll get
lunchroom.
bigger. It's gonna be. It'll get bigger.
It'll get bigger. So funny. I don't know why that's so funny.
But yeah, I love Russ. He's an acquired taste, but
Yeah, he's a bizarre individual. He's one of those guys
he
that's going to
crushes
become
though.
famous.
Dude. You get him on a show, and he fucking crushes. So who are we? Maybe the world's not ready for it.
It is a lot.
It is, yeah.
When did you start doing comedy?
The first time I ever got on stage was a very long time ago, probably 2012. But I didn't do it.
That's not a very
That's fucking
2012.
That's what? It was fucking 13 years ago. Yeah, 12 years ago. It's a long time.
That's crazy. I was doing it in 2005.
Oh well.
I mean, I stopped for a while, but that's not that long ago.
All right. Well,
Stu Greenberg's been doing it since the fucking 1890s.
I fucking love Stu. So. Yeah, I did it in 2012. And I would do it at random open mics once every couple months. I didn't for years. I never really did it. I just would get up at open mics and tell fucking half street jokes and then when I got divorced is when I was like, oh, I'm gonna actually do this. And that was the summer of 2019. So then COVID hit. And
Oh, you started right before it.
I started right before COVID, yeah. And here
You
we
lived
are.
in the city for a while, so you got to do
Yeah.
comedy with, like quote unquote, like real comics.
Yeah. Fucking Adrian Iapolucci is
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Rogan today. Did my rooftop show.
Well, I mean, but is she on
Yeah.
this show?
No,
Exactly.
no.
Right,
She
so-
didn't even. I don't even think he drew anything on her body on Rogan today.
It'd be funny if he did. Imagine what a cocksucker if Rogan just was like,
Rogan
oh, for
stole
fun,
your bit.
I'm just gonna start, and he was like, ah,
Like,
yeah,
it's-
man,
The
sick.
show is now called Who the Fuck is Joe Rogan?
And he just tattoos, random.
It would be funny if he was just giving like absolute dog shit tattoos.
He would. He would but he'd be immediately tattooing like Jelly Roll's fucking eye.
Yeah.
You know, shit that I would never get a chance to do. Didn't Post Malone tattoo? Oh, Post Malone did. Post tattooed Steve-O from Jackass. Did a dick on his face.
I believe it.
Yeah, weird shit. So you got bit by the comedy bug.
Oh yeah, and I was doing it in Brooklyn to not any real great success. Like it's very cliquey and very like my kind of jokes didn't really land that well in a lot of rooms in Brooklyn.
What do you consider more like? Because they're very very like liberal-minded jokes in there, or
Yeah,
more
I wouldn't
sensitive jokes?
say that all of my jokes are right-wing jokes,
No, but
yeah, that's the spectrum that didn't.
I hate to throw around the word woke because everyone's like, we're anti-woke. And I'm like, honestly, being woke isn't a bad thing. It's just the level of weirdness you take it to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Being woke in a lot of ways is like, hey, you know what? I'm woke, which means I understand that, like,
Yeah.
wow, black people have had it different than white people.
Yeah.
Maybe gays have had it different than straights. And
Yeah.
that's being woke. But, like, so I hate to throw that word around. But, yeah, I mean, in the same kind of way where it's not like that. They're very earthy, crunchy, sort of riding around in their vegan unicycle in there, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
So your stuff is a little more, I don't know, edgier.
Yeah, and it's better now. I used to be less palatable to the unwilling, I guess, or I don't know, like.
Unwilling.
I used to be like.
What kind of comedy were you doing, dude?
I was
You're gonna fucking sit down
a
and
lot of
listen.
rape jokes.
Comedy at knife point?
I was mugging people and being like, knock, knock. But I feel like I'm laughing. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah. They're already fucked up. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I did meet like some good kind of comedy friends in the city. But when I moved out to Long Island, I really just kind of got in the pocket, and I've been doing a lot better. I've been finding it easier to do the workout here. It's like fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that starting off on Long Island and then moving to the city is the right way to go. I
Yeah.
think that New York City is overrated as far as their ability to create new comics.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they'll be like, well, it's New York, it's New York, it's New York. And I go, yeah, but every single comic that makes it usually came from somewhere else and moved to New York.
Yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, Long Island produces, I've said this on the podcast a million times, Long Island has produced and continues to produce the top tier of comics worldwide over and over again. You look at the Mount Rushmore of comics, if you were to make one in your head, like,
Yeah.
you start listing them, and I'm
Yeah.
like, Long Island, Long Island, Long Island.
Yeah, dude.
Almost every single one of them is a Long Island comic, which is weird, but, you know.
I mean, it's a wacky place to grow up.
No, I think what makes it so good for us as far as doing comedy is this sense of having we're all over the place. You know, like, do we have farmland? Yes. Do we have beaches? Yes. Do we have urban culture? Yes. We have, you know, every type of person under the sun. It's not like all Midwestern white farmers. Like, no, we have pockets of Jewish community, Hispanic community. It's so
We have like
multicultural.
fucked up news stories too. Fucked up shit happens here.
Yeah, no, because we have a huge population,
Yeah, we do.
but yet somehow we're still small town.
Yeah.
Really, really weird. like it. I'm not gonna leave. I mean,
No, I love it.
I'm getting tired of it in some regards, but I feel like for comedy, this is the place to be.
It's dope.
But you can't make it on Long Island, you know? It's just no one's gonna discover you at the
Yeah.
the Aragona.
Wait, you mean if I win the Long Island laugh-off, that's not my ticket out of here?
I was second place in the laugh.
I have
okay?
a bone to
So,
pick with Mike Ellison.
Don't say. It's true though. You do like some of these contests and these things. Progressing along here. How are you doing, Mr. Maccaro?
I'm doing great. I'm hanging in there, you know? Fucking... I'm very excited for the next Hamburger Club. I think Terry McNeely is a good guest to...
The Hamburger Club, yeah, they're doing, you're gonna do it right this time. Last time it went a little awry, but that wasn't your fault. I think that was 100% on, this guy, Russ Silverman.
Yeah.
Fucked up your whole thing, but...
It wasn't great. He, let's not talk about it. The next one's gonna be better.
No, I think it is a phenomenal concept, the way it's been coming together. It's not supposed to be doing immediately out the gate perfect.
Yeah.
But your set design, well, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But your set design for it is so professional.
I'm excited. Yeah,
It's so professional that it's like, I look at other podcasts and shit, and I'm like,
Well, I gotta give a
crap.
shout out to Stu Greenberg, dude. Stu Greenberg helped me wire those fucking podiums as like the buzzers actually light up and really work. It's pretty cool.
oh yeah.
That's the whole novelty right there.
Yeah, Stu is a weird little dude.
Stu's the man,
He's
dude.
a strange little old man that shows up and does comedy, and he's extremely good with technology. But then he does things that are like, he's got like trains.
The actual trains, though, they're like,
Yeah.
they're ambiguously scaled. I don't know exactly what you're really gonna use these trains for, but
I mean,
they're cool as fuck. What do you think the pyramid's actual function was?
That's always a good question. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like it's probably got to have some kind of energy thing, because it is along like a power plant type of a thing.
I think it would. That's what I think.
It's right along ley lines and other
Chris
things.
Dunn, do you know who Chris Dunn is? He's
No.
like an Egyptologist who thinks, he wrote a book called The Ancient Power Plant, I think, or it's about how he thinks that the Great Pyramid of Giza is like an electron harvester.
I could see it, because I mean, it's really this giant structure, and they're like, this was just to bury an old mummy.
And
you're like,
we never found a guy in there. It was not, there's no, and like, no, it doesn't look like anything like the inside of all the other tombs we've seen and know what a tomb is. And it also appears that there's like machinery missing.
really? That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, there's like, well, that's a bit speculative, but there's like, it doesn't seem like all the parts are there.
No, it doesn't
And
make any
its
sense.
alignment to like true astrological north, south, east, and west is wild on something that large.
And you also have the fact that there's no lighting. There's no lighting in the pyramid, which is interesting, because there was nothing to light the pyramid until we had gotten there, right? So, from what I understand. So, what did they use to light this thing?
Wait a second. Fire.
I didn't think there was any torch marks or sconce marks. I swear, I mean, I'm not making that up, and that could be. It could be wrong. I mean, listen, I'm
very stoned, but this is new for me.
No, that's what I was always known to be. But I mean, I could be wrong. You know what? Here's the thing. If somebody can correct me in the comments, I'd love it. No one ever writes anything in the comments, though. So
They're just like, fuck you.
wait till
you get, with a podcast of like your size, do you get people that are like, fuck Rob White?
when I had the one comment that I made on here was about people and their tattoos and how everyone's just ridiculous about like, mine's got all this meaning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop it. Stop being a fairy and just get a fucking eagle, right? That was the thing.
Yeah,
Get an eagle, you know, your symbolism and shit is just beat.
Yeah.
And they went ape shit. And the number one group of people to go after me on that, tattoo artists.
Really?
Yeah. What a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, I'm a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
You're gonna attack me? Bunch of fucking a-holes. All the tattooers that were like the new tattooers who were like, my machine doesn't make any noise and it runs on self-esteem, and you know what I'm talking about. Every Brooklyn hipster guy with a funny mustache, all those guys were like, I appreciate the insight of my clients. And I'm like, you call them clients, which is gay.
Fair enough.
It is. Client. And then so I got tons of hate on that.
Yeah.
You probably tattoo in a tattoo salon.
Is that a thing?
No, but you know how people will change the names of stuff? Like when I was younger, it was a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
And it went from tattoo parlor to tattoo studio, tattoo shop. But I'm sure somewhere there's like, we're a tattoo emporium and we're all inclusive.
Yeah.
We're an all-inclusive tattoo emporium. I don't know. Watching this business change to what it is now is frustrating, because we used to be a very inclusive business back when we were excluded from everything.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
People are like, well, tattoos now are not like they used to be. Everyone is respected and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, everyone was respected years ago in the tattoo business.
Yeah.
It was just, we were all outcasts. We were all, what do you want to call it? Like misfits and bikers and weirdos and, you know, all the crazy people in society. And now it's just, everyone's gone so mainstream.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like, when I first moved to Williamsburg, well, I didn't live in Williamsburg. I lived in like,
that area is.
But like, when I first moved to Brooklyn, in like 2008, and like started hanging out in Williamsburg, it was the coolest place in the world. Everybody had these like giant apartments. Everybody you met was like somebody cool and dangerous. Like, there was like, I don't know, it was fucking cool.
Well, it was a hip spot.
And now you go down there
At that moment.
A lot of the same bars are there, and like you go into the bar and it's fucking packed. But every single person there is just like some white dude. Like, no one cool, no one dangerous.
I get it.
It's gay.
It's like boring. It's beat.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you want to call it. No, like, things need to be a little dangerous.
Yeah, you want some riffraff, dude.
You never had fun and had it not been a little bit on the dangerous side. You know what I mean? It's like talking about earlier with some of the things. You know, there's a little bit of a risk to it, and that's what makes it kind of cool. Like, that's what's stealing. Why stealing is so much fun, because at any moment, you know, you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. Like,
yeah.
And now we live in this kind of like safe society. Almost getting shot is like, yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
I wish I had almost got shot.
It's cool.
What a fucking move, dude.
It's what did they compare Hitler to, though? What was that like?
Yeah, what came before Hitler? Who was really shitty before Hitler?
I always think too, like, what if Hitler wasn't that bad? You know? Like, what if he really wasn't that bad? the fake news media hated Hitler so bad that they were just like,
They just started cranking up the numbers.
yeah.
When in history before have they just invented a situation and cranked up the numbers?
I would love to see like an SNL skit where it's Donald Trump as Hitler, though. I can't do a Trump impression, but if I did, just imagine him.
That's a thing. That's a
Someone do that?
Shane Gillis, the Gillian Keeves. There's an episode where Trump plays Hitler. Yeah.
What?
It's very funny. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, those are
man.
fucking fantastic sketches. That's.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but it's just I think with comedy, I think that here's the biggest problem that I find with comedy right now is that ultimately, no matter what you believe, it's left, right, whatever it is, your politics should be whatchamacallit, comic first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's just the thing. Like you can vote for Trump, you can vote for fucking Kamala, you can vote whoever you want. But ultimately, if you're at an open mic and someone makes a really good Trump joke or a really good Kamala joke, and you don't laugh because of your politics, that is so beat. I'm a pro-gun guy. I've always been pro-gun, but I've seen people make. I think Noel Rodney Jr. makes a comedy, an anti-gun joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him, and it's so funny, and I laugh, and I go, well, fuck, man.
Oh, well.
Every time I pick up my rifle, I'm gonna think about
Say
this
that
joke.
again, I'm gonna fucking shoot you, but.
I just,
But fucking, I love Noel.
Noel's fun, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah. But we're good. Where were we? What were we talking about?
We're all over the
We
damn
were talking
mark.
about the fucking.
Talking about Trump and Hitler.
Yeah, if Trump was Hitler, if, you know.
And then
Stuff that's
what if
not
Hitler
good.
was a good guy?
Yeah, but these are hypothetical comedy questions. I hope people understand that we all know that Hitler was a terrible human being and everything he did was awful. But I find it to be funny when things are so bad that you start to, you know what I mean? That to me
I
makes
like the
me-
fact that they were like jacking Hitler up on like pig hormones at the end. And he was just like, yeah, dude, like,
You ever see him at the
fuck
Olympics?
me up, dude.
You ever see him at the Olympics and he's just like
Tweaking out.
he's like whoa! He's
Yeah.
He's like Dr. Gonzo in Fear and Loathing, you know?
Yeah. Meth out of his face.
He's just like, play white rabbit, play white rabbit.
I would love to get my hands on some of that Nazi meth.
The original.
I bet it still exists. In a fucking.
Where though? Where would you think they're
In like a
still-
medicine cabinet in Poland or something.
There's some guy
You gotta find it. It's, you know.
that just never cleaned it out.
That's my grandfather's Nazi meth.
Everybody thought it was the ashes.
Yeah,
Nazi original meth.
I mean,
They were doing some crazy shit. They were just sending those guys out. Towards the end, it was falling apart, and they were just like, all right, let's get some of these Hitler youth, just give them a couple of whacks of meth, send them out there with some skis on their feet and a...
crank them up on crystal, send them marching through the fucking winter.
It comes up every time on this show. We cannot have an episode where we don't talk about Nazis. But I think that
Paul,
it's one of the most I'm a history buff, and it's the most fascinating part of 20th century because the guy did wild shit. Wild shit. Like they just were doing all sorts of crazy experiments. And I don't even mean just like evil genius shit, but stuff that they were inventing rockets. They were, you know, and it's a miracle when you really think about the fact that we didn't get killed by them, that they didn't take us out, because they were so close to making nuclear weapons.
well, remember, the good guys won, Rob.
No, I know.
Don't you remember? The good guys won. Just like they always do.
There is some interesting shit.
The most retarded wink at the end of that.
It is weird how the most concentrated, smartest people at that time were in that area for whatever reason, you know? I mean, it's a chunk of countries, but at the same time, German scientists were well ahead of everyone else to the point where after the war, these criminals, these absolute Nazi criminals, they were like, well, I mean, we know you
Operation Paperclip?
we know you were so in like,
Get
you know,
over here, Werner von
beings.
Braun.
You know, you're over at Auschwitz making you know the gypsies drink salt water until they die. But you know what? We could use you at Brookhaven Labs.
Get over here and help us fake the moon landing.
Werner von Braun.
Pretty sure the moon landing was fake.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of those guys. Pretty sure it's fake.
I think that, has Rogan ever talked to Elon about that? Because Rogan's always talked about the moon landing being fake. And I feel like if anybody's going to understand how it was fake, it's Elon.
According to Rogan, I don't know if he ever had this conversation with Elon on the podcast, but according to Rogan, he says that Elon says that the fuel thing doesn't add up. That like you would need you would have to run like 8 trips of fuel to the space station before fucking off to the moon. And that was like never part of the plan. They never like said that they never like did that, so that it was probably fake. Because according to modern day calculations, you would need more fuel to make it to the moon and back than we can currently bring on one rocket.
And I feel like that guy is he the most famous like autistic dude? Like, is he like the most like? Well, he is autistic, right?
I mean, I don't know. Trump's pretty famous.
I watch Elon Musk and I'm like, this guy is amazing. And I hate people that just want to hate him so bad. They're like, he's a terrible human being. He's just another rich billionaire. And I'm like, yeah, but
no.
You all love Bill Gates, though.
The mainstream media told me that guy's a bad news.
And I'm like, I mean, all people are going to be possible jerks and do horrible things. But I'm like, what did he really do? He gave us a free platform with Twitter. Like,
yeah.
Congratulations on the only thing where I get banned all the time from shit.
You hear Rogan talk about it, he's like, I think you altered the course of human existence. But like,
maybe a little bit more than that. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. I do feel like freedom of speech is weird right now. When you hear about what's going on in Great Britain, people getting arrested for Facebook posts and shit, and you're like,
imagine that.
It's weird. Like, for what? People getting questioned by detectives for, random Twitter posts from like 10 years ago. And you said this shit about your neighbor or whatever, and you're like, are we serious? I got a little bit of white. What a minute. I love doing this podcast.
Yo, that was fun.
Once I start it, it's fun.
Yeah. That was a good one. Hope my mom doesn't see it. I'm talking about smoking crack.
Yeah, you never talked to your mom about that ever?
Nah, not really. I didn't feel it. I don't think she really needed to know that. I don't.
But do you think she had a hankering like that possibly you might have smoked crack?
She knows that I've done intravenous drugs.
Oh, then your crack thing is fine.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's like the least of like, I feel like heroin is the Cadillac of drugs, right? That's the one. That's no, but like
I don't know about that.
Okay, but if you were gonna make a list,
Oxycontin is the Cadillac of drugs.
No, not in a good way. I don't mean like but like if you think about it, like no. How do you? What happens?
Will was grading them on the
Like if you were gonna say
like a Cadillac is good.
The drug that but Oxy is on its way to heroin.
It is, but it's like way higher class.
Government made heroin. It's like
it's like way fancier than
fancy heroin. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like if you were making a list of drugs, like to the one that you were like, never do this ever, versus you should probably do this, you would put heroin into one that you should never do.
Oh, for sure.
But if someone was like, came to me, if like my nephew or goddaughter was like, hey, I want to dabble in drugs, I'd be like, okay, you could do this drug. This drug might be okay. Like smoking weed isn't gonna fucking ruin your life. Anything can. Snapple iced tea can ruin your life. But like you can smoke weed and be like, wow, I expanded my mind a little bit. I did some mushrooms. I did some acid. Okay, all good drugs. But you're like crack, cocaine, heroin.
I tell them to do ecstasy.
Even cocaine could come over on the weekend. But heroin and ecstasy, party drugs.
was the first drug that I did as a kid. The first like real drug. And it was great. It used to be. They don't make them like they used to. The e-pills.
They don't make the drugs like they used to. But so she knows that you did IV drugs.
Yeah.
What other drugs are IV drugs? It's just
Heroin. You can shoot coke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shooting coke is crazy.
No one ever shoots weed.
No, you can't shoot weed.
Could you know? I mean, I feel like
you shoot like ketamine. You can shoot a lot of drugs. It's the most dangerous thing in the world, though.
Main cap.
Billy shoot cocaine.
Can you shoot what?
I don't know.
Billy shoot cocaine.
Probably. That's I want to have him on the podcast.
Billy who?
Billy Geyer.
Oh,
I want him on the podcast, but he won't get tattooed. So
why?
Well, he doesn't know what he wants.
He doesn't have any tattoos?
No.
Oh.
Weird, right? When you see people that don't have tattoos now, it's almost like, what kind of fucking weird shit are you into?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you worried about, like being identified? No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's what I always think. Like someone doesn't want to get tattooed in this day and age. They worry about getting identified by the government or something.
Yeah. That is crazy, though, that they will soon have cameras that will be able to identify you based on your tattoos.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think they're even more advanced than that. They can identify you by the facial structure and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if, like, that camera system is going to be... What? Hi! Well, we didn't edit anything out. It's all 100% here. Promise. Yeah. Well... Mr. Will Maccaro, I am done with your tattoo. We are finito.
It looks great, Rob.
So,
thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, so ends another episode of Who the F is Rob White. I had a fantastic time. My guest, Will Maccaro. Will, plug your stuff.
Come check out the Hamburger Club. I do it the last Sunday of every month. And you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is FATTWILL, Fat Will. Thank you very much.
Fat Will. Will, you're not that fat.
I used to be very fat.
Yeah.
I was a very fat guy. But I kept it because then I got fat again.
Well.
And I was like, boy, I'm glad I kept it.
Stop being fat.
I'm going to be Fit Will.
Fit Will.
Jacked Will.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Go to the comments. Write some comments. Please, we need more fun and debate in the comments. And thank you guys again. Enjoy. Have a great night.
Sweet.